In this video, I am going to give you my pick of the month for the month of April 2018. Along with the pick of the month, I'm also going to give you two cryptocurrencies that I think can basically give returns better than the market. Guys, all this information is extremely time sensitive. Also, the cryptocurrency markets are extremely volatile. I request you to please subscribe to my channel. Also click the bell icon so that you can be notified immediately as soon as I put some kind of videos in my channel. I would also request to please follow me on Twitter and Instagram, because at times when I cannot create a follow-up videos and the market economics or market dynamics changes, I do tend to give that kind of information or intimation through Twitter or Instagram. Now, before we go ahead with the pick of the month for the month of April, let's see how did we fare last month, the pick that I had given for the month of March, as well as some calls for important trades or safe trades as I call them, which I had given for the month of March. So guys, I had given two such calls. The first call was for NEO, and as I said then, I'm repeating out again, this is simply the trades that I follow and I personally do it. You need to do your own due diligence before following any kind of trades. Let me tell you, I had put up this trade in my video as well as through Twitter, as well as one of the YouTube comments. I basically informed to buy NEO before the ontology airdrop in the first week of March with a price of around 100. And I had also followed up by saying that I would be selling it at around 140, which I did. Or I would probably wait for ontology airdrop to happen. Post which I had also mentioned in the same video or the same comment that I would be rebuying the amount of NEO that I just sold at 140 back at around $100. At later point of time when the markets were crashing, as a follow up to that on my Twitter account, I had basically passed on a notice that I will be buying it at a rate of around $70 to $80, which I did. So guys, if you understand this trade was extremely successful. We purchased NEO at a price of 100. We booked at a $40 profit, and back again when it was retracing, we purchased it at around $70 to $80. People who followed this, I'm sure they must have made some profit out here. Also, people who basically improvised on it could have purchased NEO even lower when it went to as low as $45 to $50. Now, my second trade or the pick of the month of March is still intact. I had basically put up saying that BNB, which is the Binance token, is my pick of the month for the month of March, simply because they were about to get burned. A burn is happening on 15th of April, guys. Now, guys, it's very important, which I told you in my last video as well. The way I pick the pick of the month is not one cryptocurrency that can give you the maximum returns. These are safe cryptocurrencies with sound fundamentals that are going to beat the markets. Now, if you check the pattern of Bitcoin or Ethereum or maybe Ripple, you'll see they all have a downtrend. But if you see the entire month for BNB, you'll see a clear uptrend. Now, that is what is predictive, and that is what I predicted 1 month before it happened. Even if you compare it with its own peers, something like a Coupon Share or OK Cash, you'll see an evident downtrend for both of them as well. This is how I pick my pick of the month, and this is exactly what I'm going to do for the month of April as well, guys. So the trade was very simple. I purchased BNB, as I said earlier, I purchased BNB with a buy price of anything between $8 to $8.5, and my first sell price was around, with 100% profit, at around $15 to $16. BNB happened to go down even lower, and I did purchase it at $7.2 as well. I basically sold a major chunk of my BNBs at a price of $15. Intimation of this was given in my tweet through my Twitter account. So please follow that, guys. So even with today's price of anything between $12 to $12.5 from the buy price, which I had mentioned 1 month ago, in a month's time, you guys have basically earned around 50% profit. That is good enough in such a volatile market where basically your biggies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, NEO, IOTA, you name it, anyone and everyone has basically given you negative returns. The pick of the month has given you more than 50% of return as of today. And with the targets which I had mentioned has given you more than 100% of returns, which was a trade which I predicted a month back. That's how I choose my pick of the month, guys. And that's exactly what I'm going to do for the month of April as well. So let's see what's my pick of the month for the month of April. So before we go for the actual pick of the month, let me discuss two other coins. that I think can basically beat the market's return. Now I'm going against my own words. I say that I basically pick high capped, consistent cryptocurrencies. But today I'm going to pick a cryptocurrency which is basically ranked at number 200. And there's a reason for it. My pick, one of the picks that I think can basically give you returns better than the market for the month of April is V Power. The reason I pick V Power is because it is one of those projects which actually has a conscience. This is one project that's basically going to help our environment. And I strongly believe that we need to start taking our environment very, very seriously. We are all running behind earning more money, but we're completely forgetting that there might not be anything left in this earth to enjoy our money with. So guys, why I like V Power is because it tokenizes the sale of green power. So what it does basically is it assists the people who want to produce green energy to pre-sell this energy in the form of tokens to the grid. Its primary market at this point is Eastern Europe, but hopefully with the value of V-Power token increasing and with the success of this project, it might spread to further parts of Europe and then eventually to the world. The reason I like this project is, as I said, it does something good and it does something good for the entire world. That's one reason. The other reason is when the V-Power ICO happened, it was a spectacular ICO, very well managed. The cap was kept and the cap was very, very nominal cap so that more people can participate, which basically indicates that there is a huge network effect with the V-Power already existing. The best part about this token today is that the price is even below the ICO price of V-Power. And back then, if you see most of the analysis of V-Power tokens in the ICO, you'll see that the prices was pretty fair, which basically indicates at this price, it's basically a bargain. That's one reason. The second reason why I think April is going to be big for this company is because their platform launches in the last week of April. So look out for this particular token, guys. I think VPAR can be huge for the month of April. My next pick is definitely going to be one of the picks for the month of May. The reason I'm giving you this pick for the month of April is because if the markets fall further, if Bitcoin tumbles and the price of other altcoins also follow it, it will be a huge opportunity to buy this coin at a low price. I'm going to do it myself and I suggest that you do your own due diligence before buying this. So my pick number 2 is Sonam. Now what Sonam actually does is it provides general purpose fog computing in a decentralized manner. Guys, the reason why I pick Sonam today is because it is going to be the primary sponsor for Consensus 2018, which is scheduled to take place in New York from May 14th to May 16th. Guys, if you haven't already seen my videos, I'm linking my video on the top. Please see this video. I personally think Consensus 2018 can basically bring back the bulls. I think bulls are basically going to kick the bears out of the market very soon. And Sonam can get the lion's share of the attention in Consensus 2018. As I said in my video which I've linked above, there's only one cryptocurrency which is the prime sponsor for Consensus 2018. That cryptocurrency is Sonam. Now what happens to the prime cryptocurrency or the primary sponsor is it gets the lion's share of sponsorship. It will always be in your face. It gets the maximum stage to showcase its success and critical points to VCs and investors from all over the world. And that's one reason where I think that the month of May could be fabulous for Sonam. The only reason, as I said earlier as well, is if you get Sonam cheap in the month of April, keep a look for it. I am proposing investment in Sonam only with a perspective till month end of May. That's almost 1.5 to 2 months. I personally think it will give you returns better than the rest of the market. Now coming to the pick of the month for the month of April. Guys, my pick of the month is one cryptocurrency which was hyped a lot during its ICO. But later on, it continued to fell down. And from the majority of the public, it has been completely unnoticed. But in that period of time, the development continued, the partnership continued. And in the month of April, it is about to come up with a lot of great news. Guys, my pick for the month of April is Dragon Chain. Now, Dragon Chain is not just a blockchain platform, it is also an incubator which is extremely competitive with a close competition incubation services like Y Combinator. It is also a marketplace. It has its competition in one aspect of business with Ethereum, EOS, Cardano, Neo, and on the other end, it is also competitive with incubators like Y Combinator. If you guys don't know what Y Combinator is, it's one of the most successful incubator. It has incubated projects like Reddit, Coinbase, and several others. Now, Dragon Chain was initially the private blockchain designed by Disney. It was designed in year 2014. In year 2015, it was released as an open source release from Disney. In 2017, it became an independent blockchain and an entity which is just purely backed by Disney. As of today, it is basically an existing blockchain which has its own platform, its own incubator, and its own ecosystem. To give you a little bit of a background, check out this diagram. With this, you can see that the blockchain targets commercial interest, wherein dApps, which is decentralized apps, can be developed over the blockchain, just like it can be on Ethereum, EOS, Neo, etc. At the same time, the incubator services can assist any new company, nurture it, and basically release after success. The Dragon blockchain is highly scalable. It has major security features which will be protective for asset-based companies like Disney and other publications. It provides protection for business assets, which other blockchains like Ethereum and Bitcoin don't. They put everything and anything and everything on the ledger. Out here, certain information can remain public and certain information can remain private. So you need to understand it assists the normal corporations to deploy blockchain while keeping certain assets very, very private, which is their core. It allows the usage of text like Python, Node, C Sharp, which are already prevalent technologies, which is good for the developers. Unlike Ethereum, which has its own language, which a developer would require to learn. I'm talking about Solidity. It also has its own ecosystem with predefined smart contract libraries, which can be used for developing apps or corporations which are deployed in this blockchain. Not very different from what EOS or Ethereum are doing. Along with it, any dApp which is deployed on Dragon Chain blockchain will also have access to the AWS services of the Amazon. To help you understand more about this fantastic cryptocurrencies, I've created a fundamental analysis of Dragon Chain and I've linked the videos on the top. So do not forget to check that video out. Now, why I think the month of April is going to be crucial for Dragon Chain is because by the last week of April, three big things are happening for this cryptocurrency. The first is by the end of April, Dragon Chain will be implementing proof of work. Nodes will be coming into place and proper mining, just like Bitcoin mining, will start. The second important thing is the smart contract library will be released by the third week of April. This library is going to be very, very crucial for the ecosystem of Dragon Chain. Third and the most important big news that can be expected by the end of April would be the currency and the block aggregation protocol of Dragon Chain will be implemented. In short, to make you understand, guys, the blockchain of Dragon Chain is going to go live with all guns blazing by the end of April. And that is one big reason I think at this point, this cryptocurrency is not in the news. Not many people know about it and you can buy it cheap. By the end of the April, when it comes in the news and when these releases start to take place, the hype will spread like wildfire and that's when the prices will appreciate. Basically, I would suggest at current price of less than 70 cents, it is on a pretty good bargain. If the prices fall forward, continue to buy it till it is 70 cents. You can buy it at 65 cents, 60 cents, no matter how. The end of the month prices, I particularly predict it would be anywhere above $1, which will still give you more than 50% returns in 1 month's time. The fundamentals of the cryptocurrency are stable. It's a fantastic blockchain with fantastic team working behind it. Do check out my fundamental videos, which I've created today itself just for this video as a backup video. You need to understand what this cryptocurrency does. There are a lot of important concepts that you need to know. There is also very critical information, again, something that's going to strengthen your investment thought process. One of the Genesis wallet of Ethereum, that is the wallet which was present when the first block of Ethereum was created, has also participated in the ICO for Dragon Chain. More than 3,600 Ethereums have been invested by this wallet, and some of the people basically say, while it's not been proven, that it was none other than Vitalik Buterin, the founder of Ethereum himself, who has invested in Dragon Chain. Understand the conspiracy or the rumors behind this. I have discussed all this in my video, which I've linked on the top. Also, it's very important for you to understand concepts like the days of slumber. What is the advantage that you get to hold to a dragon or Dragon Chain coins? What is the advantage of the incubator? What is the actual value which is unleashed by using that incubator? Understand all these concepts before you can plan or even think of investing in Dragon Chain. This video is more time-based video where I discuss why Dragon Chain can boom in the month of April, and it does not permit to discuss all these things in this video. But as I said, I've made a particular video on Dragon Chain particularly for this reason, so that people can understand all this even before they think about investing. Guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel for more information and any follow-up or time-based sensitive information regarding this video also. You can also follow me on my Twitter or other accounts. As I said, I am most active on Twitter and I keep giving timely information regarding my calls on Twitter. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful morning, wonderful evening, or wonderful afternoon, wherever you are. I'll see you guys soon, guys.